Hey, welcome to Unpack Radio. I'm your host, Norris Pope Johnson. Got me Batman, Tineshia. And I got the First Lady. The Washington Wizards are not playing tonight. So we got the First Lady back.
Hello, everybody.
Shout out to the Wiz kids. And while we wait on our memes, I know what the memes are. Y'all don't. But while we wait on our memes, what are you thankful for? First Lady, what are you thankful for?
Oh, wow.
Hey.
I'm thankful for a lot of things. Life, for one, and family. And even today, I can actually say I'm really thankful for good friends. I have a good sister circle, I should say. And I'm very thankful for them because sometimes when you don't think about it, you look up and you get a text message that's just kind of inspiring and you didn't expect it. And I have a good circle, I should say that. We always check on each other. We're always there for each other.
Tineshia, what are you thankful for?
What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for my business. It has grown so much over the last 5 years. I get closer and closer and closer to the final goal every day. So I'm very thankful that God has, shown me some grace and helped me get here. I'm thankful for my babies, right? As bad as they are. As annoying as they are, as entitled as they are, they're still mine. And I'm very, very, very grateful for them. And I'm grateful for you guys, right? Like, I'm having so much fun doing this with you. So I'm just looking forward to seeing what we do together next year.
And I am truly, truly humbled and thankful that the Lord has brought so many good people in my life, because it started off with just a crazy concept of me mentioning it to the wife, and along the journey, we have met some cool people that tremendously care about our success. And that makes me thankful. And we're going to try to pull up some crazy memes. We're going to try. We're going to try our damnedest. And once we get this up and running, First Lady, can you pass this on over to our engineer? Sure. Once I find my sent file, boom. My next question is, while we wait on our crazy memes, what are your goals coming up in the new year?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess for me, just to continue to work on self. I'm a firm believer you should always work on your happy. You have to make yourself happy. You have to work on your peace. You have to protect your peace. I think for me, I'm going to work on, in the upcoming year, boundaries. Telling people no every now and then. Because one thing I'm learning is, if I'm not good to myself, how am I going to be good to anybody else? So I got to take some more me time. That's what I want to say. I worked hard all these years. Now it's about me. I need some me time.
Tineshia, what are your goals?
What are my goals? All of my goals are probably work related, right? Just because I thoroughly enjoy working. A couple more licenses, a couple more real estate broker licenses, meaning a couple of more real estate brokerages open in a couple of more states. Expanding into other fields of real estate, like possibly title or mortgage. I want to be able to be a one-stop shop for us, where we come and we really get everything we need from somebody who looks like us, talks like us, thinks like us, somebody we trust, right? I'm going to get married next year. Hint, hint, hint. No. I'm going to get married next year. Before the end of the year, I am going to be happily married. So that's probably my biggest goal, actually. I really am manifesting it. So we'll see what happens.
My goals. I think my goal is just to make this as big as it can get. That's my main goal. I mean, work is cool, but I truly just do that for the income. But this is where I find my happy place. And I think we're getting pretty good at it, because, I think the last situation, we had multiple people talking at multiple times all across the world, and we ran it so smooth that you wouldn't know. Like, you got Kevin in Ohio, Ryan in Canada, Steve in Florida, and everybody trying to get their point across in an hour. I mean, that was a tough task, but I think we pulled it off very smooth. And I'm thankful for the team. And I think, I mean, this is it. I want to make this the biggest thing we can make it at. All right, we got our engineer ready. We got some memes ready. I don't know what's coming up first, but pull up the first one, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Up. Kimberly, you got the good eyesight. Hit it.
Well, the woman says, I was wrong. I apologize, I guess, to her man. And he says, I have my faults too. Sorry. And it shows them both together, says healthy relationship.
So from your point of view, what is a healthy relationship?
You know, for every couple, it's going to be different.
I like that.
For me, communication. I think the communication is more important, and respect. I'm big on respect. And I do believe that you have to be equally yoked. You have to be equally yoked, because if you have so many differences, so much is going to come into play that's going to cause division. But communication, I would say, is the main one. Communication and respect.
Tineshia.
I think I'm just gonna piggyback off of Kim. Communication is real. Like, I'm real big on communication. I don't care what it is or what happened or what you can do, what you can't do, what you change your mind about, whatever it is. Like, I just need you to say it, right? I can understand anything that you opened your mouth and said, but the moment you don't say it, I'm ready to go to war, because all you have to do is talk, right? So I think paramount for a healthy relationship is definitely communication. I don't care what it is, just say it.
I will say, for all the brothers out there in the game that's coming behind me, and you may or may not be on the fence about you want to give a young lady a ring and spend the rest of your life with her, be open, be honest, be concise about your own emotions and feelings towards that woman. I will give them that advice. Brother Brian, pull up the next one, please, sir. Oh, this is me and Batman Lane right here. Two of the most dangerous people in the world with prep time, baby. Now, Kimberly, I know you seen Home Alone. I know you seen some version of Batman, because I took you to see Batman. With time to prep. Who's the most dangerous person? Is it Kevin or is it Batman?
Oh, it's Kevin all the way. It's Kevin. He got time today. I've seen Home Alone. I've never seen a child do that before. It's by far Kevin.
All right, let me do this one right. Who's the most dangerous person in the world with prep time?
I'm gonna go with Kevin too, actually. Just because Kevin put all that together, like that night as it's happening, like the criminals are literally in his house and he is setting it up, right? Batman's gonna need a couple weeks. Like, he gonna meet you tonight and he gonna have something for your ass in a week, right? But he not gonna be ready for you right now unless he knew about you before. See, I can admit it.
And don't he need that flash of light that come through?
Hey, it's a clean sweep. My man Kevin setting up mark buckets. Unloading hot door. He got them tripping off the Kevin clean sweep. Brother Brian, pull up the next one.
He did all that one day.
One day prep time. Netflix employees when Cuties were out. I don't know if y'all seen Cuties. So the concept was a bunch of girls who were cheerleaders who were underage, and a bunch of pedos were drooling over this. And Netflix employees when Dave Chappelle said what he said. Now, Kimberly, we had open discussions about this in our household, baby. This is Unpack Radio. We unpacked the issue.
We did.
So please give your honest opinion.
First and foremost, I believe in the power of freedom. I mean, you should be able to feel the way you want to feel, say what you want to say. I still believe in respect. But again, you had these cheerleaders that were children that were just really showing their bodies, and no one seemed to really have a problem with it, but a lot of mothers. Men didn't have problems with it, seeing a bunch of little young girls. It reminded me of some R. Kelly stuff. But yet, Dave Chappelle gets up here and speaks his mind and his truth, and now we want to shut him down. And I just have a problem with that, because at the end of the day, this is jokes, but some of it is real. And he should be able to speak his truth. I mean, that's freedom of speech.
Tineshia.
So I love Dave, and I am 100% sure Dave didn't come from a place of trying to be malicious. Everything he says really is educational. So if you listen and you pay attention, then there really is no reason for you to get offended, right? But I definitely don't want to see half-naked kids. And I realize, most people are going to be like, oh, they're sexualizing the kids. No, we're not sexualizing the kids. Like, she should have on some clothes, right? I would have my 8, 9,
Age
10-year-old in some clothes. She wouldn't be twerking because it's my 8, 9, 10-year-old. I don't want her to do things that adults are doing. So Netflix employees can suck it.
Right.
Because they were dead ass wrong.
All right, me, freedom and liberty for all, and I am a Black Republican, so I'm going to give my honest statement. I seen Jingo Unchained, I seen The Hateful Eight, and I seen a bunch of other stuff that I disagree with because it uses the N-word hard.
Yeah, it does.
All through Netflix, you can see those movies right now for your little $8.99 or whatever you may be paying. And I've never seen that one person say, I'm offended that these two movies use the N-word 20 times in a row, and I'm so offended that I'm going to quit my Netflix job. But yet, when you talk about, and I'm an ally in this community because we have interviewed a bunch of trans women on this very platform. So I am an ally. Yeah. So I can say this with freedom of expression. But yet you have someone who said something about a friend that he loved.
Right.
And that friend that he loved came to his defense. And that friend that he loved
was attacked.
Attacked by the very same community that's supposed to believe in love and honor and respect for everybody. Yeah. And when that friend that he loved committed suicide, he said, I don't know if that was the reason, but I'm pretty sure it didn't help. All right, Brian, pull up the next one, brother. Kimberly got the good eyesight.
Oh, God. Can a man without money make a woman happy in a relationship?
Uh-oh.
I don't want to do
First lady. First lady, you on the hot seat. I'm broken and broken and broke. I got 2 pennies to my name. My car about to get repoed.
Okay.
And I got my bus pass, too.
It depends on why he not making money. Did he just lose his job? I mean, I'm at the age now where I'm sorry, you got to match my match. I can't take care of a grown man. I just cannot. When I was younger, I can work with you because we starting out together. But where I'm at right now, you got to kind of match me. You got to bring something to the table. And I don't think you can make a woman happy because that's just going to cause confusion down the road. We want to go out. I always got a treat. And I'm not saying it has to be anywhere expensive, but I may want to just go to McDonald's. I don't want to have to keep buying your Happy Meal all the time. You know what I mean? So if you're between jobs, I can work with you. You know what I mean? But if you just have no goals and no aspiration to do better, that's a no for me. I can't do it. I can't.
Tineshia, you got big stuff going on. Can you date the dude with the bus pass and hopes and dreams and rainbows and unicorns? That's all he bringing.
So as I go through this finding a husband journey, right? I'd like to be the person that is going to accept what God gives me, right? And I don't know what God is going to give me. So I've definitely been a little more liberal in my dating pattern the last maybe 2 years or so, because I have no clue what God is going to give me. And I just don't want to be the person that sent my husband out the door because he just wasn't making enough money. But realistically, it costs to date, right? You can't, dating is not free at all. So if I'm dating somebody who doesn't have money, that means I'm paying for everything, all of the trips, all of the dinners. Like, we're not gonna now eat at Applebee's, which he may or may not afford when I wouldn't normally go to Applebee's, right? So that's just an example. Like, I don't have a problem with Applebee's, but just an example. If I'm used to eating at these really nice places, I'm not going to go somewhere else. That means now I got to pay for me and you and my kids and maybe your kids. It's just too much. So my answer is no. You shouldn't be, even for women, you shouldn't be dating if you're fucking broke. Like, you got to, yes, you got to hustle up, get yourself together, and then you can go back and circle around and be with somebody who you're equally yoked with, right? That'll lead to less problems.
Yeah, a lot of arguments.
Yes.
to my young guys in the game, unless you really have some type of plan where you can get to the bag, I don't think you should at that moment be trying to court a young lady. Maybe get yourself right and maybe have some type of game plan and then come back and court the young lady of your choice. Because at the end of the day, you do have to have some type of plan to action. You can't be just like, the white man don't want to hire me, so I'm just going to sit at home and do nothing. You got to have some type of call, and you have to have some type of plan of action. Now, I will say that, but the first lady got something.
Now, I will say this.
First lady got some more
I
smoke.
can't date no broke man, and you ask me to use my car laying up in my house. I can't do it. And then you already know you picking me laid up from work. That don't work for me.
I can't drive the RAV4 around the city.
You can't. No.
And use all the gas.
No,
up.
matter of fact, when I leave the house, you gonna sit on the porch. You're not using my
You can't even
electricity,
stay in
my
here, that's
water.
right.
No, we're not
Okay,
doing that.
that's
You're not renting my bills out.
Just drive the RAV4 and
Just sit on the porch.
come get you at 4:15, 4:30.
And late in my car.
I used to see that all the time.
Yeah.
Ooh, the stuff you see in this game, boy. Brother Brian, do we have any more? Well, if we do. Oh, you facing 20 dubs, baby. For a crime your friend commit. Do you snitch or not? I'm gonna let you have that one first, lady, because I know I ain't gonna be bad my ass.
You already know I'm snitching. I'm snitching. I'm sorry, I can't do jail. I love my freedom. I love taking showers daily. I don't want nobody to tell me when I gotta take a shower, use the bathroom, or when I eat. I'm snitching. I know they say what snitches get stitches. Well, give me my stitches. I'm snitching.
Tineshia, you facing a 20-piece, boy. You facing a 20-piece combo. You damning people out.
So I guess it depends on whether or not I was helping commit the crime, right? Because I do believe the snitches get stitches. So if I was committing the crimes with a friend, I'm probably going to keep my mouth closed, right? I'm not going to be the person that dimed you out while I was helping you do all these crimes. I'm not 6'9".
Oh, she said it. We
I'm not
great minds
6'9".
think alike. Great minds think alike.
If you do the crime, I had nothing to do with it, and I get roped in. Fuck yeah, I'm telling. Like you might as well pack your shit because you are going. I'm not going nowhere where there's no Fenty makeup and there's no bundles of hair weave. Right? Right? My implants need to be replaced regularly. I can't do 20 years. I don't have the time. You're going to jail.
I agree with Tineshia.
Mhm.
If me and you agree to be in a criminal conspiracy together, and I have full knowledge of the criminal conspiracy that we are committing together, me and you agreed to be in this criminal conspiracy. AK 6'9", I want to be a 9-tray blood, baby. I'm a 9-tray blood. I put hits out on people. I'm getting people shot at.
Yes.
I'm saying go shoot him now. If I'm that dude and I agree to be a part of this criminal conspiracy, if you catch me in my criminal conspiracy, I gotta face that time. Now, if it's some other type of circumstances and I'm in a car and you got all types of guns and drugs that I don't know about, I'm sorry, bro. You gotta do that 20 on your own because I'm snitching. I'm turning into the first 48, the guns, the drugs. Well, I need to see y'all. I did not know about this.
I don't even
My man never told me what he work at. We always call him Tommy from Martin, wondering why he ain't never take us to the job. Now we know what was really going on. But if I'm on some conspiracy type of stuff, yeah, that's my 20 years, baby.
It is.
That's my.
I'm snitching. Either way, I'm snitching. I'm snitching. I'm not gonna be in jail and somebody have to test my gangster every day. I'm not doing it. I'm not washing Big Bertha drawers. I'm not doing it. I'm not braiding her hair or making her bed. I'm snitching.
You took a part of that criminal conspiracy. You washed that underwear, goddamn.
State evidence. I'm snitching.
Oh my God. Kel said she turned the state, so
don't do no crime and have me around. I'm snitching.
Kimberly can never join the 9-tray bloods or the Crips or the Vice Lords or any.
I'm snitching.
She's snitching, y'all. So don't ask Kel to be a part of your crimes because if y'all get caught, Kim gonna be like, Kim got the wire on from beginning.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna tie right here. Why?
You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. All right, pull up the next one, Brian. Jesus, my first lady. Boy, oh boy. Oh, I can't sweat and see it, so Kim, hit it for me. That's small.
So if your husband went from left to right, all within 10 years of your marriage, you'd still love him the same, right? Because it's about the love, not the looks.
First lady. Hold on, let me build. Let this build. Let this one build. I go from powerlifting to trying to lift up the world to fuck it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start eating cheeseburgers and chill out. What you gonna do? We at Red Lobster eating the cheddar biscuits. What you gonna do, first lady?
I'm pulling you out the bed to go walking. First of all, I always told you I'm not a small piece of potato, so we can't be in there smelling like we burning bacon up in there. So I'm sorry. I'm a big girl, so I've never liked a big guy. That's just me. So I'm taking them hamburgers from you and replacing with turkey. We're gonna start eating healthy. We're gonna start walking. I don't know. I can't do it.
So you said I got to just hold up to the pressure of the standards?
I'm not saying you got to look the same way 10 years because I think people change. Nobody looks the same, but I want you to be healthy. I want you to live. That's my thing. I just need you to do better.
So I can't.
I'll work with you, but I just need you to do better.
This 240 to
no, you just can't lay in the bed every day. Like I see, which go to my 600-pound life telling me to bring you food. That's not gonna happen.
I'm about to be one of those swings.
You ain't getting the whole chicken, the whole dozen of eggs. No, we're not doing that.
Tineshia, you on your journey of finding
I saw that one eye.
So once you find that good man and he go from Voltron to Notron, are you hanging in there?
I guess I'm hanging in there because I never want to get divorced, right? So I guess I have no other choice but to hang in there. And I honestly don't mind a little bit of belly. Like belly's kind of sexy actually. So I don't mind a little bit of belly. But if you're like at the point where you're like your health is really bad and you can barely breathe and they're amputating your toes or something, like we're gonna have to fix this, right? You can't just sit in here and keep eating. We have to exercise. We have to get you out. We have to eat better. You have to do something other than just keep gaining weight.
Yeah. Now, me and Kim have this conversation all the time, and I tell her Boris Kojo and his wife Nicole have an agreement that they have to stay the way they came in. And he came in as a model. She came in as an actress and a model. And he's pushing 50 and he looks amazing for 50. Now, 43, I don't know, bro. It's starting to get interesting. And some days I'm just like, woo. Can I really hold on to this for the rest of my life? And somebody won't let me run the trend and test. So I gotta stay on Team Natty, and there's hope for the best and rainbows, popies, and unicorns and stuff.
No, but
you let me run the test and the trend, I can hang on a little longer.
No, but I will say this: you're talking about stars compared to regular people. A lot of them have chefs. They have trainers. They have that stuff. We don't have that. We have to clean. We got to cook. So we don't have that. So it's kind of hard to take on the same commitment that they have for us, normal, regular, everyday people that have to pay our own way and do our own things.
Do we have any more, Brian? All right. After this, I'll take a little break. Oh, Kim, hit that one.
Okay, so Angela,
yes,
31 years old, no kids, attorney, $100K a year, don't like sports, pets, high maintenance, sex is average, mother hates you, raised in the suburbs. Tanya, 33 years old, with a 9-year-old son, no job, going to nursing school, loves sports, pets, ex-stripper, sex is great, son likes you, raised in the projects. So you want to know which one should a man choose? All right, Batman, what you think?
So I guess which one that he's more relatable with, right? So maybe he doesn't like sports. Maybe he has no kids. Maybe he's a doctor and he's making $200K a year. So Angela is his preferred mate. If I'm choosing, then we're going with Tanya because nobody wants to be around somebody that's dry, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if I'm choosing, we're going with Tanya. But this like really boils down to the type of person he is and what he likes to do. Maybe he is okay with her mother hating them. Who knows? Like I mean, that's a bit much. Nobody wants to be around somebody's family that hates them, but maybe he's okay with average sex. Maybe he's taking trend or test or whatever, and his penis doesn't work no damn way. So Angela is what he's looking for.
Yeah, I think the only thing that will probably bother me is the mother hates you. But then we got to take a look at the mother too.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, either one, I don't have a problem with. Most people probably will look at Tanya. The only thing I think people would have an issue with is the ex-stripper. But then you got to ask yourself, what was she doing it for? Is she putting herself through school? Or she needed to make money. I mean, times are hard out here for people. So, I mean, if you just look at that one thing, that's a judgmental statement. And then you got to look at yourself and ask yourself, what did you do to get ahead? That doesn't make her a bad person at all. That just helped her pay her bills. That doesn't distinguish the type of woman that she is, her morals and her values. So I'm with you. I think it all depends on what a man is looking for in the type of woman that he wants to be with. I think I would be more relatable to Tanya. That would be, I mean, that would be me coming along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I love sports, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, I wasn't raised in the projects. I was raised in the suburbs, but again, I don't think either one makes them a bad individual.
Yeah.
I just think, you know, some people, their circumstances are totally different. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
They're both definitely desirable, just maybe not desirable for the same exact guy.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with Tanya.
Now, why would you roll with Tanya?
Shout out to the young lady and her good education and all that bag she making. But at the end of the day, we can't watch sports. We can't have no pets. And she don't like no daggone kids. She might as well be a robot.
But even there, they said high maintenance. So what is high maintenance? That she loves to get a spa treatment done?
No, that mean like you got to probably, like you said, that couple used to go in a grocery store suited and booted.
Yeah.
You got to be that guy. You got to be suited and booted. Your hair better be in place. You better be always neat. You better be always handsome at all times. Or she gonna be like, it's time, bro. Better tighten up.
No, I mean, well, it depends what high maintenance. High maintenance may be like she'd rather go to Ruth Chris than Applebee's. She may go get her nails done weekly, get a pedicure.
You don't eat this 2 for $20.
So you gotta ask yourself,
you having a steak or the rib?
Right. 2 for $20.
Yeah, you eat this 2 for $20. Hey.
So it depends on what the high maintenance is. I mean, you know, now the mother hates her. It could be the mother. It doesn't necessarily have to be her.
Let's spin the wheel and see what we get next. This should take us all the way out right here, baby. If you had any superpower, would you become a villain? I know my answer, but I'm gonna let you take this one first, Kim.
No, I'm a good one. No, I'll be Wonder Woman. That's my thing. I'm a Wonder Woman. Everybody know me. I'm Wonder Woman.
And the lasso of truth.
Yes, yeah, I had so many different jobs. I had to change clothes, so I felt like I was spinning around like Wonder Woman, changing clothes from job to job. How about you?
What is a villain exactly? Right? Who says that the villains are really the bad guy? I think that, you know, I know everybody's seen that meme. When you're younger, you think that Batman and Superman are the coolest, and that totally makes sense. But then when you get older, you realize that some of these villains made a little more sense, right? Magneto's considered a villain. His point was valid, right? Let me see who else.
Not
the guy
Spider-Man.
But
what about Spider-Man?
Are there any Spider-Man villains that I can resonate with?
Maybe Mobius, because it was an accident. When he accidentally got himself in that situation, and the only way to live was to take plasma because they couldn't say blood back in those days.
That was my hero.
So Mobius, maybe. But you know, my favorite quote, and I will say it again.
I already know.
Without order, there's only chaos. Hell Hydra. So the answer is, if I had any superpowers, I'm going to be out here, a.k.a. General Zod, a.k.a. Professor Zoom, a.k.a.
So if you had to pick someone, who would it be?
So I'd probably be like the Punisher or something. I want to be an anti-hero, right? I want
You
to
wanna be
fuck
that-
shit up,
You want to be
right?
in that
I wanna
shade
fuck
of,
shit
we got to understand why she doing that. No, I don't want no shades. I'm riding with Cobra, baby. I'm riding with Cobra Commander. Me and Cobra
Not
Commander,
Cobra
like,
Commander.
yeah, FGI joint, everything he said for me and Cobra ride neck and neck. And you know I'm riding with Hydra, baby.
Lord.
Kimberly,
Yes.
would you stay on a good path or would you try to ride in the gray? And
I'm gonna stay on the good path.
Okay.
still
Brother
on the good
Brian,
path.
pull up our next
You can
one.
Hail Hydra.
please. Hail Hydra, baby. Hail Hydra. Kill, hit
Oh, what?
it.
When his penis small, so you fake moan to make him feel good, but he yells, "Shut up and take this dick."
Mm. All right, Kel. It's a fingertip. He's working with this. This is all he working. This all he working with.
Is he a good man?
Nope, he ain't. No, we going by the concept only. And he tell you shut up and take it.
Shut up.
Take it. What you gonna do, baby? You riding out that situation, or you jumping out the bed and
I'm
keep
getting
it
up. I'm so okay. Younger me probably would have just went through it to get it over with. Older me, I'm sorry. I ain't making excuses no more. I'm getting up. I just don't believe that you should have to put yourself through something and you're not being pleased from it. And then you tell me to shut up.
Shut up and take it, goddamn.
No, especially if I ain't feeling nothing. I mean,
Yeah,
if I can't tell if you're started or finished, something's wrong.
Shut up and take it.
Yeah, something wrong.
Shut up and take this finger. Tanisha, personal question. He got the finger. The finger. This is all he working with now. He say, shut up and take it.
So we unpack issues here, right?
Yeah, we unpack issues here.
All right, so I'm gonna be honest. Some of my favorite sugar daddies that couldn't get no sugar didn't have any Peters, right? Sometimes you gotta pretend like something's happening, and most times, at least they have like amazing mouth or something. That
They got to.
you can overlook that there was no Peter because at least you got some head and it was really good, and you got like gifts and trips and stuff, right? So I will fake moan as much as you need me to, right? I'm okay with fake moaning. I will fake moan forever.
So Mr. Finger be like, shall we take it? You be like, yes.
Come on, daddy.
With the fake moaning, you gotta know the exact time to do it. That's when you become an actress.
You know when you start sweating and shit, when like the sweat's like rolling down your eyes and shit, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, you be like, oh yeah, this is the moment right here.
Well, welcome to Unpack Radio After Dark. Yeah, that's weird. Let's pull up the next one on the wheel of misfortune. Oh, what's that say?
Let's see. Should you take advice from friends who aren't married? Girl, go ahead and divorce him. It's not worth it. If you are not happy, screw it.
Kimberly, you've been in the game for a minute.
I have, but I will say this. Real friends don't interfere in your marriage. I will say that. I don't think it's about even if you're single or married, because I think women so I think maybe a married woman may be able to think she can give you more advice, but that doesn't necessarily she had a good marriage or a successful marriage. So I just think a good friend is going to give you the best advice for you, period. And a good friend would never interfere in your relationship or tell you to leave. Never.
Tanisha.
So Kim be so on point. I really don't think you should be taking advice from your friends at all, whether you guys are just dating in a serious relationship or you're married, because I think people tend to hold on to stuff, right? So maybe he and I had it out today, and a week later, I'm not mad anymore, but my homegirls are still obviously upset, which is what happens, right?
Absolutely.
I tell them something, and then he and I are fine probably the next day, right?
Yeah.
We didn't moved on past it, but every time I mention him, they're like, "Oh, that nigga again?" You know what I'm saying? So I think you have to have a safe place to be able to vent to, right? You can't go to your partner with everything. You have to be able to tell somebody, "Hey, this upset me," especially when I don't want to tell him this upset me, because maybe it's not really that big of a a deal and I need to just get it off my chest.
Yeah.
So you have to have a safe place to express what you're feeling. But I don't think that you need to really focus on what they're saying so much, because you be done moved on and they still be mad at the dude.
Yeah,
Right? You
yeah.
know, they be at your wedding time. I can't believe throwing shoes and shit. Like,
Or, you know, what is it? Is there anyone that has just cause?
Yes. He upset her back in 2008. Man, it's 2022. Who cares,
Yeah.
right? Our friends don't let it go. So
You got to have that one non-judgmental friend that would just listen to you and let you vent.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I don't have
thankfully,
none of
as a
those.
man, our safe haven is the strip club, and we don't talk about our personal problems.
Oh, because they got the best chicken wings from what I heard.
They got the best
Yeah.
chicken wings, man.
I don't know. I never ate when I was in them.
Those chicken wings be on fire, brother Brian.
Silly. Let's see. Do men miss out on a good woman because of her weight?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna say yes and no. And why I say yes and no, I think that some men may not look at a larger size woman because of she's large. I mean, I think everybody has their own preference. Even for me, I'm not gonna look at a bigger guy. He may be an actually nice guy, wonderful guy, but I know I like what I like. You know what I mean? So you can miss out on a good person, but then I also believe that at the end of the day, I still got to lay down and look at you and gel with you. And if I'm so focused on what you look like, you can be a very unattractive person that have everything else that I need. And I know I should probably bypass that. But if I can get past the looks, it's not going to work for me anyway. So I think it's all in your preference and what you like. You know, you have to work with that. But us as women, sometimes I had to check myself because I like what I like, and it ain't always been good for me. So sometimes I have to step back and pray and just ask God to direct my path the right way to find that right person.
I think you step out your comfort zone, because I think you had like the basketball built at first. And I ain't that. No, man, I ain't 6'3" and
I did like them tall.
yeah, you like them like a tree.
Yeah.
I barely make the height scale. Tineshia.
I don't think so. Just because most of the larger women that I am connected with, I mean, I'm not small by any means, but most of the larger women that I'm like connected with in social media spaces, most of them are married, right? So I think that people are really choosing whoever they feel is best for them for whatever reason, right? Even if it doesn't work out. At the time that they got married, they chose whoever they thought was best for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not really making that decision so much on superficial things.
Yeah. Yeah.
For my young lads out there, stop listening to brother Kevin Samuels and find your real woman. That's it. Hit it, brother Brian. This about to be a was I petty moment right here, I think.
Oh my God.
Was I being petty? Hit it, Brian.
Yes,
was
she
I
was
being petty?
Yes.
Get off your ass, bubble butt. Come on, get up off that ass. Go to the gym. Get the fuck in the gym. You lazy ass Mountain Dew drinking motherfuckers. I'm about sick of all y'all. I'm tired of making these.
Was I being petty? First lady.
All the way, yes.
I was being
And
petty.
that was my Pepsi. That wasn't your Pepsi. So let's get that unpacked. You don't even drink sodas like that. First of all, old boy was out of order, period. I know we talked about his videos and but I think if you want people to lose weight, that's not the way to do it. You don't encourage people like that. I do believe in sometimes tough love, but the way he was doing it was kind of demeaning people. And if you listen to that, that's going to just knock you back from what you're trying to do. You got to have a strong mind. You got to have the goal that you want to get out there and do what you need to do to lose that weight. But yeah, old boy was really out of pocket. He was out of order.
Tineshia.
But you was petty.
Was I being petty?
It kind of looked like that. You were throwing a little shade.
Did you notice his
yes, I did. But he was a little funky, wasn't he? Like he was super unnecessarily aggressive. He just didn't look appealing sitting in that seat anyway. Like he didn't look appealing. He didn't sound appealing. He just was doing a little too much, right? Sometimes we get, and I don't even understand why he thought that it was okay for him to talk like that, right? But sometimes we get to places where we think we're so much better than other people. And he's obviously in one of those places unnecessarily. So
just for the
maybe
gram.
maybe he caught the shade and he's going to come a little better next time.
All right. My favorite other quote is, why be a hero in the light when you can be a villain in the dark? So this is what I'm going to say to coach this young man. First and foremost, there are many approaches to this world of fitness. Now, we've seen 3 awesome coaches, and none of them take that approach. And the approach that I tell people anytime they're considering their fitness journey is, to be honest, this game is lonely. It's going to be a lot of times you don't want to do this. There's going to be a lot of punishment. You're going to have to put your body through what you don't want to do. Yeah. And it's not always fun and it's not always pleasant. But if you truly want to live a better life, it's the most important journey you can take in your life. And to this young man, I hope as he become more mature and learn a little bit more about life, and he realized this shit ain't fun. Now, he only like probably Devontae age, young man in the game.
25, 26.
Yeah. I'm 40. I got a wife, responsibility, and other shit to do. So as you get a little older, young man, you're going to realize, yeah, good luck in your 40s, your 50s are still maintaining the glory without the use of the Superman kit, because somebody won't let me take tests and
we back on that.
We're not gonna let it go.
But to add to that, I think when people see skinny, sometimes they think healthy, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you're healthy. I've seen some thicker women that walk every day, they eat good. And I mean, it's a process. So I think people got to get that mentality out of their head that if you are now, if you just overly obese, that's something totally different. But I do know some thicker people that are healthy. They get out there and walk every day. They eat healthy. And you got to look at people's bone structures, period. So you got to look at that too. So that young man, maybe as he grows and gets older, maybe he'll get a little bit more wiser, because to me, that's kind of a form of bullying. And you do have to be careful with that.
And by the way, just because you lose a little bit of weight, that's not considered credentials. I mean, I live with
shots fired.
I live with an NCAA athlete who got credentials. I work out with another NCAA athlete and wide receiver coach who got credentials, and they don't even talk that much.
Yeah, and I shout out to nephew Devontae, because I swear the things he do, I couldn't do. I mean, he literally has a dream board, 500 push-ups, 500 sit-ups, and he does this daily. I can't do that. And he sticks with it.
And very humble. So therefore, young man, you know what I mean? I'm old, but you know what I mean? I got some young snipers, you know what I mean, who can easily show you what big boy credentials are. You know what I mean? If you ever want to come to Goals and meet Coach Leroy, who tortures me on a daily basis, he can show you some real credentials, and you're not going to like them. Now, on the closing, because it's almost time to close out, and it's last show, why not? All right. If you can give someone advice or a call to action, what would be your call to action?
Ooh,
I know.
Lord Jesus.
It's amazing I can think of that just off the top of my head, too.
Call to action. Because this is the last show, I would say this. One, I want to send love and shout out to Alicia Cole's family. She's truly missed. And she was such a sweetheart. And we want to welcome Tineshia, who was a sweetheart as well. And thank you, for taking the time out to fill in. Call to action. My thing is just be kind to people. Be nice to people. There's so much going on in people's lives, and so many people have smiles on their faces, but their hearts are breaking inside. So you just never know what people are going through. So just be a little bit more kinder. This world is about me, what I want. And sometimes you gotta just take a step back sometime and look at other people and what they're going through, and just be nice and a little bit more kinder in this world. Somebody, you never know who you may touch. Some people can be on the edge, and that smile that you bypass and may give them may just change their hearts and say, I needed that today. So we just need to be more kinder and nice to each other.
Tineshia, what's your call to action?
I guess it would be make your mess your message, right? Change and evolution are inevitable. We all go through different stages, right? Where we're one person this year, and then next year another person, and the next year another person. Nobody's meant to be the same the whole way through life, right? So sometimes we do stuff that we're not exactly proud of. We feel like we've been buried, right? But good stuff grows. So I just want to tell people to make your mess your message and use that stuff that you're not exactly proud of to catapult yourself to your next level in life.
My call to action would be just living a life of love and always be honest and accept yourself for who you are. And in this time and day, like we was on our ride here, was talking about social media and how, sometimes it's good to take a refresher or a break. And I highly recommend sometimes you got to detox from the world because this world ain't always good for you.
That's true.
Now, my call to action will be just always pursue your goals and your dreams and never be afraid to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Because you never know. Any idea, anytime can turn to something amazing. Yeah. And like my favorite quote, hustle till you no longer have to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
All right. This has been Unpacked Radio. We will see you sometime in January. I think January the 10th, if my schedule not messed up, but we will find out for sure when I speak to Trump. But we will definitely see you in the new year. All right. Close out, First Lady.
I just want to wish everybody happy holidays. We won't be back into January, so have a happy and safe, blessed New Year's, and peace and love to everybody.
Tineshia, close out.
So are they able to watch the Rippies? Is it too late for them to vote?
It's too late for the vote. We up against probably Miss Owen. I don't think it's not looking good.
We're gonna be there though, and we're gonna look amazing, and we're gonna be back in the new year with a whole bunch of great content for you guys. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us and welcoming me. I am so appreciative of being here. So enjoy your holiday, be safe, get extra drunk for you and me, and we will see you guys in January.
I guess we will see you at the award show, and hey, congratulations to all the winners, whoever they may or may not be.
Absolutely.
Shout out to those people who are definitely up for some big boy awards, and their content over the years have been amazing.
Yeah.
So, and we look forward to providing a safe place where people can unpack their issues here, because we have found out so many different things from just talking to people across the world.
Right.
And one person I'm really tremendously proud of is Steve Prue, because I don't think he was here when we interviewed him, but he went from a felon to literally in and out of jail to doing amazing stuff. And every time I see him with that little baby he just now had with his lovely wife, I almost want to have human emotions. He almost get me. The bastard almost get me every time.
Does Bane have human emotions?
No.
Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
Let's stop trying to cancel each other. I think people forget where I was in my 20s. I'm not in my 30s or my 40s or my 50s. Let people grow. Let people live.
Yeah.
Let's stop looking at what faults in the people. You know what I mean? I just want everybody just to kind of, like I said, be kind, but stop trying to cancel people. Stop holding people to their past mistakes or their past lives. We grow. We're like flowers. We grow and we blossom.
Well, good luck with that one. And everything I did when I was living at 809 R Street, it wasn't me. All right, see you next time on Unpacked Radio. Salute.